Welcome to another installment of Ballsmack. I hope you've had a fantastic week. Hopefully it's only been a week since our last installment. That's at least the plan as we see it. My excellent producer, Raul Balabat, over on the other side over there, running the mics and cameras. And then me, Harry Fagel, your poet. So, as you know, if you haven't yet, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, push the bell to get notified of new poems. Every week it's our intention to put out 2 new pieces for you and to talk a little bit about where the inspiration was for those and to perform them for you in a performance setting, that being my bar in my house. So hopefully that'll be good enough for you. But in the future, we may bring in other locations as well. That's part of our plan, and other poets too. So you'll see a lot on this channel. So make sure you subscribe to Ballsmack Poetry.
And artists.
And artists.
Other painters.
Oh yeah, artists. Yeah, artists. Local art. We're, you know, I don't know if I've said it before, but philosophically, you know, there's creation and destruction in the human soul. Both things exist and coexist in a dichotomy. It's getting pretty heavy. But what that means at the end of the day for me is that creation is that side of the coin that I'm most into. Whether it be creating poetry, painting, photography, artwork, music. I've been fortunate enough growing up in Las Vegas my whole life to make friends with a lot of great local artists. So we're going to be featuring some of those artists as we move forward. So thanks for reminding me, Raul. All right, so 2 pieces for you today. The first piece that we're doing today is called Evolve. I'm always talking about people evolving and becoming more present, and the human race itself evolving and becoming kinder and gentler, which, you know, our warlike nature being suppressed in the interest of finding loftier goals, but understanding that it's necessary to stay strong. It's a tough balance to keep. But we're evolving, right? We've got all these electronic devices and measures, and we're out there with our cell phones, and you're watching on YouTube right now, which is definitely technology at its finest, right? But what I've seen in my experience is that a lot of people seem to be so into their technology that they've forgotten what it's like to interact with the people around them. So we're sitting in a restaurant one day with my family, and I just looked around and nobody was making eye contact with each other at every single table in this restaurant. So that's what inspired me to write Evolve. So hopefully you'll like that. And yes, I'm a hypocrite. So, you know, go figure. Oh, that's the sound of a text message coming in. We will not check it while we're on the camera. All right, so. Evolve. I have watched couples sitting at the next table, young and pretty, middle-aged and ugly, old and beautiful, righteous and criminal, so many sitting there at the next table. Phones held in the palm, eyes picking out the tiny lines and high-res pictures, Facebook and Instagram and email and text and sext and calendar reminders and photo applications and product reviews and the latest stock weather sports updates, mesmerized and syncopated to the background hum of others. Thumbs or fingers swooshing the fingerprint-resistant glass of their phones and tablets and communication devices and microcomputers, taking little or no heed of the people next to, beside, in front of, surrounding them. Their attention utterly focused on these little electronic boxes, these little devices, these slave masters. I have stared unabashedly without fear of reprisal because they wouldn't look up short of me smacking them in their shiny faces with the uneaten breadsticks that sit sad and forlorn in ever-present baskets. I wonder if they recycle all the breadsticks from vapid couple to vapid couple, not worrying that anyone would take one singular moment to notice the tiniest bit of anything occurring near or far or up or down or around them. I am doing it too, I find. Checking the buzzing alerts with the regularity of breath drawing in the lungs, taking selfies or otheries and sharing them with the electric sheep who surround me. I make my kids put the phones away. My wife makes me put mine away, and she flips hers face down on the checkered tabletop, and we sit for a moment, and maybe someone asks some trivial question, and maybe no one knows the answer. Maybe we could just ask smug and pretentious Siri, because that cunt is smarter than the whole lot of the restaurant. Resist the urge to scream and run around the room, smashing every single one of them. Just talk to my loved ones. The flow so slow and low, it creates a glow that lights up the faces of my family. We just talk. No tip-tapping, no texting, no losing moments to data dumps and the hierarchy of cell phone technology, just interacting. like people used to. I'm a poet dancing in the music of words spun from some cosmic channel running amidst my soul, unable to break away from the sound of the sweet tones and banging rhythms. We interact and around us the world is trapped in a digital well, drowning in the attention-grabbing, thought-focusing, entertainment value soundbite videos of people being cracked in the nuts. Is this the pinnacle? Is this the fountainhead? Is this the ultimate of ultimate realizations? Maslow never even dreamed of it. Or is it mental masturbation? So much easier to get lost in these ones and zeros, so much easier to let regret unwind in an unkind moment, captured on someone's cell phone and shared to becoming, wait for it, hold your breath, take a moment, it becomes viral. Ironic, some internet sensation is synonymous with the spreading of disease. We learn now that the police just beat people, that everyone is a racist, that sex is minimized, and fuck you if you don't get the jokes. Everyone has an electronic soapbox and stands and shouts and waves and prays they get more likes than you, or more pokes, or more confrontation, or just spew more vomit. This is the slow death of us, the killing of our souls. The devil is here as usual, plucking the strings of discordant melody. The lovers stare and type and ignore each other. I feel sweat running down the corner of my face. I love progress and change in the future and Tom Swift and his electronic rifle. Why am I so scared then? Why does my heart pound here in this pizza joint, French restaurant, fast food portal, steakhouse? Conversation shrunk down and erupting from fingertips and sailing out to space and back again. Perhaps I'm just getting old. People were afraid of books too, and witchcraft, so maybe this is just the world evolving and revolving and somewhat revolting. The waiter pops up and I realize all intelligence is artificial anyway as we order our meal. And my subconscious reaches out and sends a nice emoji to my mom. As my oldest boy does the same smile, self-taken photo, and the little one jumps Mario over endless barrels, and my wife gets another work order with a cute little ding. And my boss stresses me out, even though I'm not at work. Evolve. Evolve and remember change is hard, progress is painful. And all of this will somehow become enlightenment. This next piece is called Where Am I? And it's probably going to piss off my oldest son Sam because it's about his car, but you'll see. He is a phenomenal artist, musician, dancer. He's a drag queen in Los Angeles named Delilah Domino. Please check the link to see Delilah Domino. Awesome show person in California now, but has also performed out here in Las Vegas, drag and live music acts and other things. But his car is just, well, anyway, you'll hear. But what's interesting about it is that, this is my nod to Shel Silverstein, one of my greatest muses. I try to put a little Shel in there so you may catch a little Shel Silversteinish poetry. That's Where Am I? So hopefully you'll enjoy it. And where am I? And by the way, thank you, Shel Silverstein, for making my childhood a better place to live in. Where am I? This place, fantastic and mysterious, hardcore and furious, reeking and delirious. Are you fucking serious? Sit for a moment amid the grandeur, the splendor, the order. Bask in the illustrious, combustible truth of us here in the magic bus. Candy wrappers, chicken wings, bits of unholy, unnamed things, papers piled upon the floor, stains of ichor on the door, packages of Trojan condoms stacked with gay Paris abandoned, single-use personal lube next to an unused toothpaste tube. Cups, some full, some empty, some not, used Kleenex paper damp with snot, little cubes of shedded skin, rancid smelling snips of tin. Homework someone forgot to bring, trash that somehow missed the bin, shit-stained windows smeared opaque, an old styrofoam of a spoiled shake. Sticky gum stuck to the handle, dripped remnants of an ice cream candle. Finally, the coup de grace next to someone's abandoned bra sits a sight so hard to tell why it's there among the smell. A pirate suit, ready to use. Really, honestly, it's ready for you, propped up there on the backbench seat next to an unknown piece of meat. This trip has gone so way too far here in the interior of Sammy's car. And looking forward to continuing to provide you quality and entertaining poetry. Have a fantastic day. We'll see you real soon.